Welcome back. Welcome back. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out my deep fryer. What's up, guys? It was super hot outside, and then I come inside and I got the chills. I've been outside all day, sweating my ass off. Very hot. Hey, Calamity, Kim, PJ, Shar, Sandy. Oh, well, thank you. I just want to ease. Mindy. Yeah, it rained like hell here too. It knocked down my bird box, but that thing had like little mites all over it, so maybe it knocked all those off. Hopefully it did. I turned on my deep fryer. I'm gonna make that feather direct once and for all. I don't watch these. My parents' place. I always end up with more of their shit. It goes both ways, really. We end up with each other's plates and cups all the time. Hey, Monet. Oh, this is my parents too. The only reason I'm unloading this right now is because once we're done with everything I'm about to cook, I'm gonna have to load it all in the dishwasher. So I'm gonna get that done. I need a bigger thing to keep my utensils in. If I stick them in this drawer, it'll just clog up the drawer, stops up the drawer. Talk to text always makes me sound ridiculous. I gave up on that. Now I'm just really short when I answer because I'm lazy and I don't want to type shit out. But talk to text has gotten worse. I don't know if it's my phone. My phone's gone to hell. I need a new one. I just gotta pay up my bill to be able to do that, which I'll do eventually. It's like they make it to where your phone slows down or something. It gets you to upgrade. I don't know if it's true, but that's what it feels like. Aaron, it's almost 4th of July. When Hussey comes in, let me know because he's going to go live with me. And I forgot to tell him I'm about to go live. because Kim distracted me. That's what I was doing. And something did, but I have so many notifications up right now on my phone because for my Patreons, I have merch. It's definitely coming out, but it's gonna take. I have to wait until they're sending me codes for my Patreon so that they can get the discounts. And plus, my plus sizes weren't showing up, so I had to contact customer service. They said I have a support ticket in. They said they'll get it resolved within the next 12 to 24 hours, which isn't bad. It was like only had small, medium, and large. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I kept messing with it and messing with it. And they have to do it. It's something on their end. I'm going to throw this fucking spoon away. It's not that one. No, I'm going to throw this one away because it never comes clean. I ran it through the dishwasher like 100 times now. That's what I need new spoons. I need to get. I don't need Dollar Tree spoons either. I'm going to get like the ones at Walmart. Those Dollar Tree ones are terrible. It's like tempting to get them because they're a damn $1, but they rust immediately and then I'll cut your mouth open. I've been through enough. We're going to be cooking a bunch because, well, I'm not going to the bar or I don't have nothing to do. So, nothing to do, no one to do. So, I'm stuck with you. You're stuck with me. Hey, Melissa. Hashtag anonymous. Thank you, anonymous. It is the last day of the pay period here on Twitch, and it's also rent tomorrow. So I appreciate every bit. Where is he? I heard you. Hashtag anonymous, everybody. Someone today? Come up here. Here, come on. Here. Not you. Royal just ate his can of cat food when I turned my back, so he's not getting his. He can eat dry food. Hey, Susie. Hey, Joni. Calamity. That always cracks me up when Hussey says Joni. I'm like, who the fuck? And then I'm like, oh, Calamity. He says your last day. He'll say people the last. I always say the first, I think. Oh. Anyway, today we're gonna make feta barrec, and then my mom won Philly cheesesteaks, so I got pepper and onion. And we're gonna do that. Hey, JJ. He's an ass. What can I say? Not for puppies. He thinks he loves cat food for some reason. Like he lies at the cat room door in the mornings, watching the empty cake. He's always been like that. He loves cat food. He's licking his chops over there, knowing it's sitting there. That's not for puppies. He's still gonna try to get it. Watch him in the background. Who the hell is Tracy Barbie? I'm good. How are you? Aaron? That's sweet. That's 2 days in a row. You must love me a lot. Thank you. Rent money. Hashtag Aaron. Hashtag anonymous. Starting this night off right. Look at my fingernail. It's completely broke. I pulled it off yesterday. So today went to the store. I worked on the damn merch all day, well, in my free time, and cleaned up a little bit, but other than that, pretty much nothing. Hey, stars. Yes, hashtag Aaron. Kim, did you text Hussy and tell him I'm live in case he wants to come live? Because I'm about to make something Middle Eastern. Throwing the spoon away. And he's from somewhere over there in the Middle East. I can't remember. Any Armenian? I can't remember. He's called me 100 times. I think he's Armenian. I like this kind of apple juice. And I like, I don't like Minute Maid apple juice that much. I like the Mott's one. Or wait, is it vice versa? Anyways, I've been drinking the hell out of these. And so much, this is what I do too. I like the little bottles. So, I fill them back up with a bigger one. Shit, dude. Oh, wrong split. All right. So this is my first time making anything like this, so don't judge me. If it goes to shit, it'll be because Husky's in the house. What's a good way? Cooking feta barrette, and then I'm also I'm gonna be making Phillies. I want to toast my buns, but I don't know if I will. Kind of have to with Phillies so that like the bread will hold all the meat. I did not get green peppers. I don't like green peppers. I've decided if I could just live without green peppers the rest of my life, that'd be fine. I like red pepper. I like the sweet ones. I don't like green. If a green peppers, like my mom and stepdad used to make stuffed peppers with only green peppers. And it sucked. I always liked them red. Well, I don't want to go. I don't feel like doing my fucking makeup. I don't feel like putting a whole face on and getting razzle dazzled. It's too fucking hot and muggy, and I'm really not trying to date anybody right now. And I know we're this elite. I can't go out on a date with a dude not thinking, you know. I don't want none. Honestly, I just want to get laid, and I'm not trying to. And then okay, it'll be like I'm using somebody, and I don't want to use anyone, so I'm just gonna hang out at home. I ain't got no money to be going out anyway. Is AK the one? I don't know. Thank you, Susie. It's a sports bra. That's what it is. That's it. Oh, it's Skechers. Skechers. I haven't seen or wore Skechers since like 2000. That don't do the trick. That does not do the trick. So first things first, we are going to make the feta barrette, but even more before that, I'm gonna smoke a fucking cigarette. Yeah. So I now label my streams 18 or plus, so I can't get in any fucking trouble. So I got this email from Twitch and it said, hey, it was like a heads up. Basically, I'm getting reported and shit like that. They went through all my content and nothing broke any rules, but they wanted me to start. And I had never seen this option before. And magically, now it's on my dashboard. It's 18. They have it labeled. It's like 18 plus sexual something, vulgar language, intoxication, and heavy use of tobacco products. That's all the warnings that come. I'm like, oh, great. Yeah. Well, at least I'm coming with it, So what can they do from that point? I'm not kidding you. Go look at the fucking front of it. Mature, yeah. Well, no, I'm listed under all four. Heavy tobacco use is what killed me. Vulgar language, sexual content, and mature audiences only. So we're on that side of the internet, guys. You didn't know? I need water. Got one left. Fuck. I like this pH water with, the electrolytes in my head. I feel like it's doing good thing. So like I said, let's go smoke cigarette first. You made me have fucking, where is this? How to use this. Oh, for heaven's sake. This is it. Perfect. Put it back in there. No need to rinse it off. This is charging my phone. It's only at 57%. No, I'm not worried about it now that they let me put all those cautions on there. It's to prevent me getting, a strike or whatever. I haven't checked out Rumble. Well, I have Rumble, but that's not the Rumble that I'm going to be using when I go on Rumble. I'm going to make a completely new one with another name there. You hate Rumble? Never been on it, like, fucking around. Like, I remember I wanted to go live, and it got complicated, and I was like, oh, forget it. Yeah, Rumble has chat. Oh, the warnings sound made for me. Maybe they are. Well, evidently they are because they're on my warnings now. I don't know if I should be pissed or impressed. Hold on, what time is? Oh, fuck, it's 6 o'clock. Don't look at me. I'm judging me. Because I know you guys love to do that. I swear, I was just talking to my mom, and I was like, God, it's 5 o'clock? But we were talking for a minute. Time flies by. Where's my philo go? Where did I put that at, guys? I don't know where I put the damn philo down. Anybody got any tips and tricks for using that? I hear it's a real doozy. You want to go without in the deep freezer? I hope it is at least. Because, well, I hope it is. All right, guys. Let's see butt bots in action today. It's going to be an interesting chat. You have a Rumble account? Do you go live on your Rumble account? I'll follow you. You're smoking. Hang on, I'm coming. Everyone, don't lie to me yet. All right, light him if you got him. Let's do. Let's see if maybe. I think it has to be the cord. I'm really not talking to myself. I'm talking out loud. Cool. Excellent. Let's go. Come on, Riley, let's go. These two little lazy fucks. Let's go outside. Come on. Oh God, it's muggy. It's bad muggy. Oh, this is fucking terrible. Hang on a second. Gotta give me a minute. Yeah, that's too hot for me. Too hot. All right, give me a second. I gotta get some of this damn trash out of here. Leave that table alone, and you won't. There's been I'm radio on B104.5 today. All that slow jams in my head. You guys don't know what that means. It just means slow music. Move, Williams. Come on. You really want that can that bad? Or do you want a snacky? Want a snacky? Get rid of some trash around here. Like that. You just throw it to the side. It is hot. Hotter than it's been in a long time. It's just the humidity. Thank you so much, Calamity. It's the last day of the pay period for Twitch. So if you have any money you don't want, go ahead and throw it on that. But I would much rather have it in my PayPal, just saying. Nothing. Casey, just today I went to the store, sweat my ass off all fucking day. Her and Samantha have always called me Catherine. And we still got the low air quality in the air, or, you know, the fucking smoke everywhere. It's hard to breathe. It's hard to breathe with the smoke, but then add humidity to it. I'm sorry, I know I'm look at my head. That's why I have no wigs on today, no hair pieces. It's too damn hot. The back of my head today was just soaked. I remind you of your favorite sister. She's my favorite sister too. of yours? I don't know how I feel about it. I might end up going to the lake. All my friends are going to the lake. I haven't really been able to hang out much. And before then, I was like caught up, doing what and dating someone. So I haven't really seen my friends and I feel like I need to go. Because if there was something to do at all this summer, it would be to go to the 4th of July party. I do too. It's hard for me to pass it up, and I did this weekend. I did last weekend. I don't want to. I don't want to miss. Like, I mean, they're already there, but if I go, I'm gonna wait till like I sure the fuck don't want to be out there boozing for 4 fucking days straight. I'll probably die. I know my limits. I gotta know my limits these days, guys. Like to go to Lake Monroe. It's one of the big lakes we have out here. There's tons of lakes in Indiana, but Lake Monroe is really cool because it's the biggest lake we have, and it also a lot of people go there. They have a huge party area, and like at 4th of July, everybody's grilling. Everybody, it's just kind of like a big, huge, like when I say there's probably there'll be pictures, probably 4 or 5, sometimes 600 boats all lined up, and everyone's cooking. It's like you can go on any boat and get something to eat. It's like a giant pitch-in. So I'll know like a handful of people. A lot of people I won't know, and I always meet someone. Always. And I always meet someone from fucking Brownsburg, too. Do I water? Hell no. I went tubing a couple years ago, and that'll be the last time I tube ever again. That beat the hell out of me. I remember being a kid, and it was like so much different. This was not fun. I mean, it hurt my thighs real bad because I was like, I didn't like it. I think I'd maybe have fun if I go on by myself, but it always seems like anytime I want to go tubing, there's like someone else there that wants to, go with me. But like when I'm by myself, it's not as bad, but it's still there. It's still bad. And you know what else happens is when you have to like go or you get thrown from the tube, you land in the damn water. I don't like that because I don't know. It's like I get like this fear that like there's gonna be an alligator come up and eat me or snake. I'll like jump in to the lake, but then I immediately want to get on a raft or something. I don't like to just chill and swim in the lake water. Creeps me out. I can handle the ocean better than I can the lake. I don't know why. No, we don't have alligators around here. I'm just being stupid. But like, it could, I don't know. If there's a species out there of alligators that are living in lakes, it'll happen to me. Bluegill will. What's that one thing? Like I've seen it before where people put their feet in the tank and all these little like look like minnows come up and eat the dead skin, I suppose, off your toes. Have you guys ever seen that? I think it's leeches. It's not. No, no, no. It's not leeches. They look like little fish. Hot. If my birthday was on the 4th of July, what would I do? Oh, fucking, well, you already know the answer to that. I would do that. I would totally do it. Probably feel weird, but it's probably good for it, you know? And there's a lot of good eating on these calluses. Put a fan in the garage or something. I thought I had one. I can bring one from inside out here, I guess. Good call. We'll do that next time. I'm sure hoping this works out. I, some people say use water, and then other people are using egg. For phyllo dough. What do you think? Eggs? You don't like it. He'd rather be inside. Well, right now he's fine. He wants to be wherever I'm at, but I'm sure he'd prefer to be inside the house. It's got to be every bit of 90 something degrees. It's over 90. I can tell you that. My head's wet. But I don't have that. I don't have it yet until I got to do a scope on the 19th. We ain't gonna stay out here. It'll be all right, guys. Trust me. This ain't his first rodeo. I did not get your package. Is it? Am I frozen? Hopefully not. I don't know. As of right now, I'm saying no. I'm staying home, but plans can change. You know how I get. Cooking for my family, that's for sure. I was gonna go out with Big Sexy, but I just don't feel like it. Not at the time. Not at like 5. Maybe later. There, you say stay your ass, huh? 24-hour holiday stream. See, that's why I want to talk to Hussy. I want to see if he wants to do a 4th of July stream. If he does, I'd rather be at home in the air conditioning, chilling, making money, and know I'm going to have a cocktail no matter what, than being on the damn boat and possibly wanting to jump in. What'd you get kicked out for? That butt bod is the best thing I ever put in this chat. Okay. So I don't really want to go get, well, I guess I could go to my parents' house and grab an egg. I'm going to use water. I'm fine with water. Let's go, Royal. It's too fucking hot out here. Oh my God. Let's go inside, buddy. It's too hot for puppies. Oh yeah, it's charging. My phone's taking a charge with the good thing. Yes, Husky's my husband. He wears drag sometimes. I told him to go live his dream in New York. That's what he's doing. Don't make fun of me. If one day you wake up and your millionaire husband decides he wants to wear drag and follow his dreams, you let him. You just wouldn't divorce him, okay? Okay. The plus, I just got an email. The plus sizes are on there, and now they're working on. I'm gonna get a code for my Patreons. So everything, the highest they go up is 3 eggs on my merch right now, on the 2 that I have coming out. But they run pretty big from what all the reviews are saying. So that's another thing to keep in mind, guys. No, it's actually kind of nice. I don't have to I don't have to sleep with them every day. Not that I'd want to, because you know what he's doing. But we see each other every day when we go live. It's the best relationship ever. And plus he's rich and he pays all my bills. So I just sit around and I cook all day. Nope, I'm sorry, redhead. Only my Patreons get to see it first, and I'm waiting on them. I'm waiting on the discount code for them. So he's sleeping with all the hookers in New York City while I'm over here in Indiana, living the dream with the animals. Okay. So I think I'm just gonna use water because I'm lazy and I don't want to fucking walk out there. We're not supposed to be outside. That's my excuse. But what? Son of a bitch. You got to use them when they're thawed out, and it takes 40 minutes to thaw them out. And that time may vary. Got my deep fryer on. What the hell? This isn't what I need. I thought these were going to be. What in the absolute fuck? Oh, are they just a bunch of little. They're not a bunch of little sheets. It says puff pastry sheets. I don't see no fucking sheets in this. This one's like one solid fucking chunk. Wait, I think I do see little sheets. Okay. So there is a way. Hey, Blinky. There is a way. It said that I can wrap it in a paper towel, microwave it for 15 seconds, flip it over, microwave it for 15 seconds. I don't trust that. I don't trust that. That pastry shit all over me. Everybody hashtag super pup flies. Thank you. Rent money, honey. Rent's due tomorrow. If you guys got any money you don't want, throw it in my PayPal or one of my Cash App links. I'm starting to sound like everyone else. I've always been one where I forget to even say it. But Hussey said today to me, he was like, you don't remind people about your PayPals and stuff enough. But I feel like I told him, you know, my mods are constantly, I got a bot in there, and I'm not going to sit around and I don't think about it. I forget about it. So, yeah, I guess I need to advertise more. I think I do just fine, though. I'm going to let them fall out. Let's just do the peppers and onions first. Everyone hashtag super pup flies. I haven't seen that name in a minute. Well, I guess I've seen it earlier. What am I talking about? The fat knuckle likes my. Mm-hmm. Who doesn't? You guys bring out the best in me, I tell you. We'll try it. Fuck it. We'll do one. If it don't work, we'll go. Right on 15 seconds. Then I'll flip it over. And let me tell you, that's still, if Dad really thinks it's going to fall, still hard as a rock. Uh-oh. What do I do with those damn baking sheets I just had? I just had them in my hand. Oh, that should have been here. You said it. Okay, so I'm gonna do 15 seconds on this side. Hold on. 15 on the other. Then we'll let it thaw out a little bit more, I guess. We'll get started on onions and peppers, which is as backwards from what I wanted it to be. Thank you, Kaylee. Thanks so much. All right. You'll be very gentle with this stuff. Lady. In your love. A movie? What are you guys talking about? What movie? Look, see my fat back hanging off of this? I swear I just seen it. There it is. Oh, fuck it. We'll sit that over here, and in the meantime, we'll put up some onions and peppers. Like I said, I didn't get green pepper. I hate green pepper. Streaming where? I always need something to watch. Thank you, Pixie. I can't wait to have the skin removal surgery. That's what all this is for. That's the ultimate goal. And then, of course, a boob job. There it goes without saying. Almost out. Big fucking onion. Use half of it. God, this peel is not coming off, and it's gonna make my eyes start watering, you bastard. That's what the fuck you were out to do to me the entire time. Woo! What's the key to not having your eyes all watery? You guys really need to quit talking about other shows while you're watching me. It's making me jealous. Especially when I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm kidding. You can't talk? Is that the key? So I got shape. I got shape. I got that. You'll see. I got regular steak meat for Phillies, but I also got this other kind that I'm going to use. And I'm going to use that first because I don't want it to go back. This time I'm cutting my onion into little pieces instead of strips. I know with Phillies, they're supposed to be strips, but I don't like it. I'm going to leave some strips in, but I'm going to have humps too. All right. Put those in the first. Get the fuck rid of these because they're making my eyes water. And look, I'm just going to like leave them as strips and break them up. It's going to be delicious. Don't you worry your pretty little head. It's always sunny in Philadelphia. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Boring shows. I have heard of that show before. I'm going to put red and green, or red and yellow and orange pepper. More red peppers than anything because they're my favorite. You're not making me nervous. I know it's a little bitty knife. I didn't use my big one. It makes me nervous too. Oh, I don't have this in my super long one. My bad, guys. I was going to give you a bird's eye view of what was going on, but you can see from there. Who said they needed a mental health break after watching me and my husband hussy? Fantastic. A lot of people probably do. I know he's a problem. I've told him for years he needs to get help. Sharded. I like the fat knuckle. Seems all right. You'll get used to all the characters, fat knuckle. Char is mean to you? Oh my God. What are you gonna fucking cry about it? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do about it? Tell Kim. Tell Kim they're in charge of all that. Or AR. AR is in with the AR department. Or the HR department. In my life, I feel you cut these little suckers down. Why? Because I don't want a big hunk of pepper in my mouth. I don't like big things in my mouth. It makes me choke. I can already smell the onions. Does anybody wash their peppers before using them? Because that's really what you should be doing. Don't be nasty like me and not wash your fruits and vegetables before you eat them. For me, I feel like they're going to get fried up anyway, so it's all right. And you're not eating them, so don't judge me. Seen this lady on Facebook, you know, she was eating cat food, and it's like her gig on there. That's like what she does. She legit eats cat food. Dry cat food. I seen her with a can of moist cat food, putting it on a cracker. She's gonna blow up because anyone who's doing something weird like that does. That's a little too far, man. They'll do anything for views. This was on Facebook too. Like, all right, Facebook, we see where your priorities are at. You're over. She legit eats cat food. Dry cat food. I seen her with a can of moist cat food, putting it on a cracker. She's gonna blow up because anyone who's doing something weird like that does. That's a little too far, man. They'll do anything for views. This was on Facebook too. Like, all right, Facebook, we see where your priorities are at. You're over here blocking people for saying the F word, but this is allowed. This is your influencers. I'm not giving you either. Here, I'll put these peppers in here. Look it up. Shocked me. The crowd was like, some lady in the crowd was like, "Are you hungry? Do you need groceries?" And she's like, "No, I like it." Whatever. Yeah. Straight cat food. And she's like, and she's sitting there, she's like, no, I'm just fine. I don't need food. I prefer this. That's wild, isn't it? There's my, I have a cheese steak. I'm just sauteing my peppers in olive oil. What the heck? Where is my cheesesteak seasoning? No way. What's it gonna do? Just get up and walk out of here? Oh, I forgot. I need to add shallots to the mix. Here. What the heck? That is fucking crazy. Where I have a brand new one. That doesn't go. That's trash. I'm baffled right now. I just got a new one. Maybe my parents borrowed it. But I don't think they would because I made the cheesesteak last time. That is crazy, dude. Anyway, so I have regular shaped ribeye, but I'm going to use this kind. Beef extra thin for carne. Well, our carne is going to be this mean size. I just been baffled by this, guys. Sorry. Like looking around, did I put it somewhere? Smells good. Or it doesn't smell good, but you know what I mean. Smells edible. Yeah, I got on them. I was like, look, you guys are inconveniencing me now. I can't figure out why the plus sizes aren't showing up when they're supposed to. And I was like, there ain't no way I'm rolling out this merch without there being plus sizes. I was like, half of my people are, skinny, the other half are biggest. And I know because I know because a lot of you came from when I was, before the bypass. This is going to drive me fucking nuts. How do I lose a seasoning? Motherfucker. Whoa. Say you're my seasoning. This stuff's good. Then what? Who's he cheating on me with? Oh my God. What? Tell me it isn't so. Him who? What do you mean I'm not bright? I'm wearing the brightest color I could think of other than neon green. Are you trying to tell me that my mod kid is having an affair with my husband? Is that what I'm hearing or reading? Where's your proof? I need receipts. I need to see the receipts immediately. This could very well end a marriage here. I'm so hurt right now. I can't believe I've been cheated on this whole thing. You know what? Story of my life. Here we go. Here we go. Where's Chubby Cherub? Where the hell have you been, Chubby Cherub? Out there living life? I'm gonna try not to be sad. One day I'll meet the perfect guy and he'll put up with my shit. Did you see that, Chubby Cherub? Hussy, my husband, has been busted whilst allegedly is having an affair on me with Kim. And this new person in the chat was the first to inform me, and the rest of you didn't care to let me know. It's kind of eye-opening. It's not kinda, it is eye-opening. You always find out who your friends are. Well, he's barking up the wrong tree there. Kim don't cook at all. She don't know how to cook. And she'll tell you, oh my God. Hey, hoes, look. I found bay leaves. We were looking for those the other day. Remember when I was making the chicken? You guys don't ever remember anything or anywhere where I put my, you don't remember where I put my stuff. You know, this is going to drive me nuts until I find my cheese. I just got it. It's seasonal. I use carne asada. It's ribeyes. It's like shaved ribeye meat. Just like you would. Just the same. But it's a little more expensive. Ooh, let's see if it goes. Shallot. Very thinly sliced shallot, okay? Not too much. I'm a chef. I could have been. I'm a guru at cooking. You see how easily I cut up with ease? How I did that? I made it look so easy, didn't I? It's really not. All right. Or I burn up all my meat. You guys not helping me cook and shit. All right, that's done for right now. Put that off to the side. What's up, guys? What's Super Pup do? She's an angel. Did you guys see how fine these shallots are? You will never be able to do it like this because it takes a lot of practice. And then if you cook, now remember this mixture we made the other day? It's got the feta, it's got mozzarella, it's got fresh parsley in it, red pepper flakes, salt, pepper. Now it's gonna have shallots. Delicious. I need the big chunks going in there, and they are. Now let's pray that it's thawed out enough and it comes off in flakes like it should. Not the puppets. This is not like how I imagined it was going to be. So, let me do this. These are not like the pastry, like I thought they were, it says sheets. It only came with 2 sheets. I thought it was like different. I don't know. All right, new plan altogether. So I got the wrong damn sheets. how we're gonna make it now. We're gonna spray this pan with the baking stuff. And I guess now I can turn off my fucking fryer again. Damn it. Or wait, let me think. This is so cute. All right, look, new way of doing this. We're gonna make it into like a fucking bake. We'll take the first dough, layer the bottom with it, stretch this out. It's stretchy. Stretch it out all along, going up with it, the pan. All right. I don't know how this is gonna work out. We'll see. I'm gonna put all this shit in the middle. Put it over the top. We're gonna make it like a calzone. Okay. Now I'm gonna take olive oil on top. Oh, we'll use a little black truffle oil. That'd be all right. That'd be good. Good olive oil. Then I'm looking for my sesame seeds. How much I bet I left them at Buffer's house. Great. Yeah, I know I did. Damn it. I left a lot of my good like seasonings over there. And I also left my good damn whatchamacallit over there. Like wow. So on the top, this has now become my own little creation. I'm gonna put some dill. little bit of garlic powder. I wish I had sesame seeds. I put those on there. How many poppy seeds? That'd be good. I might have poppy seeds up here. Well, fuck. Guys, this is pissing me off. I'm like missing a lot of spices. Okay? So, we're going to hit it with salt and pepper. Just pepper. And this is our feta pie. Okay? And it's delicious. Hands down. Delicious. Ooh, you know what would be good on top? It's not phyllo dough. It ended up being some kind of other like pastry type of dough. I'm going to put everything but the bagel seasoning on top. It'll be good. That will be good. Tell him to pack my stuff up. What? Did we get proof? Did it actually come through? He is cheating on me? Oh my God. That'll be it for me. That'll be it. I was looking to see if maybe I had something to fry while I got the fryer on, but I'd have to open a new bag of everything. I don't want no potato wedges. Oh, motherfucker. Okay, you can go. Looks like I got 3 cheese sticks left in this bag. We're frying my bucket. Hi. Our meat pies, our cheese pie is really what it is. And my spray gun. Why am I only seeing Kim talking? That lacks flavor. We're gonna have to season this up a bit. I gotta be careful on the salt, but it definitely needs a little louder. Definitely needs a little crushed red pepper. Barbecue. It'll be good. Don't worry. Okay. I can't tell if my cheese sticks are done. They look done. I want to toast the buns for the cheese steaks. Then we got to add the cheese. But I totally want to be, I'm going to go upstairs first. But then I want to toast the buns, add the cheese onto that. And of course it needs mayonnaise. Or the rock little cheese steaks. Okay, so with the meat pie, I feel like since we had to do a total change of everything, Oh my God, let me tell you. Do you guys have Hardee's near you? So if you go through the Hardee's app, you can get the double cheeseburger with any, and it's medium or large too. Double cheeseburger meal any way that you want it, with fries and a drink for $4 something. And then if you do that, you get a choose between a free pie. They had lemon blueberry, which I've had, which is really good. But their newest one is the peaches and cream. Oh my God, is it good? Probably my favorite pie of theirs. I hope they keep it around forever, but I'm sure they won't because I fucking love it. Give it a chance, guys. Make sure you get one. Carl's Jr., yeah. Ours sells tacos now and stuff, which is kind of cool, but weird. Anyway, the peach pie is good. If you going through the app, you order it. Well, it's like $4.79 or something. But if you order through the app, you get a free pie. And I was like, hell yeah, free pie. Like I said, I highly recommend the peaches and cream one. It's got to be my favorite now. If you order through the apps, I've noticed it like Taco Bell and Hardee's, and definitely McDonald's. You get all those deals, the discounts. Like if you're not ordering, you're not doing it right, dude. Like every time I get on my app, I gotta buy one, get one free Big Mac or 10-piece nuggets or quarter pounder. And the way you really get, I don't really eat McDonald's. And I don't like I don't eat it for lunch and dinner. I eat it for breakfast, and it's double points when you use your app at breakfast time. That sweetens the deal. That is a fancy water bottle. You don't want to know anything about this. This asshole. That's a fancy water bottle. Is this person real? Do you guys think I should toast the buns or leave them soft? What do you think? Well, no, you stay in here. It's too hot for pups. You stay. Sorry, buddy. It's too hot for puppies. Love, but stay. What? The light don't want to come on? It's been kind of shoddy here lately. I think I should toast it. I don't have no armpit hair. How dare you? You're so gross. Oh, it's probably from you're seeing shadows from my spray tan. How dare you? Who is this troll? I'm gonna toast it. Maybe put I'm just gonna lightly toast it and hit it with maybe a little garlic powder or garlic salt, and jazz up. Put some mayo on it. I'll let them put whatever toppings they want. I'm gonna put mayonnaise on mine. I'm nowhere near toasted yet. I'm an alcoholic. It's 7 o'clock and I'm on my second drink. That's progress, people. Progress, not perfection. What I really need to do. Damn it. I used my casserole pan, the one that I'm used to using. Motherfuck. I put the bread thing in there, and that's the one that fits the toaster oven. I know, and he don't even care to come in here. You know, people have already addressed him and said, "Why are you cheating on her?" And we've got someone in the chat, and even Kim admitted it at this point. So what can I do? Move on to the next one. That's all you can do. Ah, what the fuck is going on? Well, I found out I'm getting cheated on by my husband now. I always do the cheers. I guess that's when I was single. It's being single, seeing double, and sleeping triple. Yep. I'm only going to have one surgery to get the skin off, but I got to get through this other surgery first, and then I got a campaign for $5,000. Um, fucking come up with. I don't know how I'm going to do that, other than of course do the live streams and shit. But I'm thinking hard. And I don't even have to do that part really, but I want to because that's the part where it's a lift. Thank you, Calamity. I mean, that's always something to fall back on, Fat Knuckle. Where do you think I should go for the fourth? So like the 19th. Oh yeah, if I want to get my boobs done, that's a whole different ballpark. That's a whole nother thing. Yeah, people are making them for all kinds of shit these days, but I got one for my booby money, honey. I don't know if I'm going to, Kaylee. It's all up in the air. We'll see. I'll know by Monday if I want to go down there. Go down Monday, come home Wednesday. And that's 3 days of partying. Well, 2 days of partying, 2 nights of partying. I'll be ready to go home. And it depends on my parents and shit and what they say if they'll watch Royal. I'm sure my mom will. My mom works Monday. They should have just let her have Monday off too. Right? Paisley Pearl. 7-Eleven, make a wish. When I'm sitting in those pants and then like the skin is folding over, it hurts. I don't like it. Yeah, Paisley, I'm not going to do a GoFundMe. I have one for my movie fund. I've had that a little while, but I'm not going to do it for the surgery. I mean, I'll be able, if I pull, I could even go as far as doing, I'll just do a bunch of fucking live streams. I'll do a week straight. Wouldn't that be a doozy? I decided to do a week straight and to raise the money people come through. I know it. It's for a good cause. It's not like, hey, I'm going to go spend whatever thousands of dollars suing fucking a deadbeat in Indiana. That's what I say. They all get these monies for these stupid court reasons and stuff. And for me, and I know how he had to do it for his own. I don't want to judge, but if it were me, I would have rather used that money for something else any day, any fucking day. Trust me, if I ever like, no, I can't say ever. Nah, I don't. Just wouldn't do it. I'll make it. It's due tomorrow, which really I won't hear from him until Monday. I'll be fine. I'll be live. I'm gonna make a few more crosses this week, and it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow and all day Sunday. So it'll be good for me because I need to get some crosses done. I'll do an auction. I'll be fine. I need to pay my internet, gas, and electric. I have to pay Brian an additional $150 for the electric bill and dog feed. Well, and then I got my dog feed, but I'll figure it out. I'll come up with it. I remember trying. Yeah, because people used to throw fucking tomatoes. Now people want to throw bricks. You know what I mean? Like they want to go real live. They want to send cops to your house and all kinds of things. So it's gotten worse and worse. Back in the day, it was all fun and games. Now it's not. You tell someone they're ugly, you better be ready to have CPS or something at your door. That's how terrible it is. Hey, buddy, it's going. This, I got a dark one like this too. I got it in a 2-pack, and I think I got it at Ross. It's I like the Under Armour and the Skechers brand ones. The other ones I have are Under Armour, but they're just too big, and I flop out of them too. But this is probably my favorite. And you ready for this? It was 2 for like $15 at Ross. I don't like. Okay, I used to love Steinmart, but now we don't have any. I don't like TJ Maxx. I don't like the Burlingtons either, where everything's a clusterfuck and you got to sit there and go through it and go through it. But Ross is one of those stores too. Some reason I always find something when I walk out of there. I think Arby's does. I can't handle roast beef very well anymore, and it's a shame because I love roast beef. Those beef and cheddars kill me. I'll eat them. I just got to eat them slowly. I like JC Penney too. I like Kohl's, but Ross and it's cheaper. I like Burlington. I just don't like the clusterfuck of it all, you know. More. Don't judge me on my end date. I'm not discussing with you guys my end dates anymore because then, you know, but just know my days are fucking numbered with cigarettes. It's okay. I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to get a big ass fucking bag. Probably go to Rural King and get one of those big bags of like suckers and just keep the sucker in my mouth. Totally. So get ready. I'm going to be flipping suckers around. I like Five Below. My mom loves Five Below. She drags my dad to it all the time. My dad does not enjoy Five Below. I go there for one thing only, and that's to get those, like the holds my phone in the car and it sticks to the window. It's $5. It's the best one ever. Other than that, their stuff is just junk. Just cheap junk. Oh, you haven't met Buttbot yet, Hollywood? Buttbot's something else. You'll get to know him. He trolls a little bit, but he's hilarious. Hey, Lee, I quit before my gastric bypass. For me, motivation is having no time of the essence, and that'll be literally my day will be exactly to a T of when I'm going in. This is large. I got a large because when I was seeing them on the rack, they looked like they were running small. And if I would have got a medium, it would have been tighter. Hell, even I could even do an extra large because it rolls up at the bottom. No, probably large. Large is good. Why? Do you see them on the site? Do they have a website? Here's the other bitch about those places like Ross and stuff. You find something that you like I like this. It's comfortable, and I usually wear them like underneath. I wear these at work and shit. When I was working at Texas Roadhouse and stuff, my fucking bras, dude. First of all, I could never find a real bra that would fit like I needed it to or roll up on me. So I started getting these to wear underneath my shirts, and God, so much better. I don't have any boobs anyway, so it's not like it matters. But the ones with like the wires, I did not like them when I was working, so I switched over to just a bunch of sports bras. And then you go back and they're not there anymore. Three for $17. That's a damn good deal because I got two for 15. I got a black one and then this pink one was with it. I like the pink color. That's why I went with it. I thought it was, I don't like the darker. Well, I do, but I got all dark ones, it seems like. That is a damn good deal. Mm-hmm. But Melissa, also, if I had big boobs or anything, they're like a B cup or beyond, then yeah, you'd have to kind of wear a bra. But me, I'm so flat chested, you can't even tell. You can't even tell. And it's got a little bit of padding in there, so it looks like, you know, something's going on. That I have no ass and I have no boobs. My sisters all got big boobs and big butts. What the hell? How did I get cheated out of this? I've never really, when I was bigger, of course, it looked like I had a butt, but it was really just fat, you know. And then once I started losing weight, I look at me now and I'm like, you have no butt either. That's why the $5,000, this is what it's for because insurance won't cover it. They're saying it's cosmetic, but he's saying to eliminate having that leg surgery, what he can do is do a bottom lift too at the same time. That way it'll take away the skin up here and lift my butt up too. And that's where the extra 5,000 comes in insurance, and they're going to cover that because they're saying that's cosmetic. So, but hell, 5,000 if I go to have the skin surgery or the skin on my legs and or anything like that beyond, it's going to be way more money. So I'm thinking I'm just going to have to come up with that. Buttbot does like to mock people. It's their little troll. They're cool though. Hey, T girl. All right, what time is it? 7:21. Let's go make these sandwiches and put that feta barrette in the oven. So I'm gonna toast. Hear me out. I'm gonna toast the bread first. Then I'm gonna put the bottoms down on the in a pan. I'm gonna put the meat on there, put the cheese on there, then bake it a little bit so that the cheese gets nice and melty. Then I'm gonna just give them the sides of the bun so that they can put whatever toppings. They probably just want mayonnaise on it, I assume. Hey, Lemur. I'm sorry. Today was just so miserably hot. Tomorrow, I hope that it doesn't. I hope that the rain cools it down a little bit. I'm glad it's raining. It rained yesterday, last night. We've had some hellacious storms. I don't know if you guys have seen this on the news. We've had tornadoes and all kinds of shit. Behind me, there's a couple trees down. Not in my house, like the street behind me. A couple trees down, debris, all from that storm yesterday. It flew and picked up my bird bath and flung it. And then today we got hit with more rain, but we need it. The corn's not high enough. We're going to have a corn shortage next because Indiana went through a drought. Whoa! Someone just gave me $1 million. Calamity, thank you. Oh, Hussey's going to be so jealous. Actually, he gets his train up to like 5, you guys. I can't even get a damn train. Not that I would rather have the money right in my pocket in a PayPal. But you know what I'm saying? It's fun to get that bits and stuff. But I've been getting jealous as fuck seeing Hussey. He'll get that fucker up to like level 5 trains and stuff. I'm like, we can't even get the train to come along. He's like, you need to advertise more. I just said, you need to like tell people more to whatever. But here's my gig. I understand. Yeah, okay, bits or whatever. First of all, I ain't bugging nobody. If you guys got money, you want to give it to me, you're going to give it to me. All right. If you don't, you don't. That's just it. Either way, I still love you. But I would rather get it in my PayPal or something because I get 100% of it. When you start doing these little things, I mean, TikTok, I do get a huge, way more than on Twitch and other platforms. I would rather get it in my PayPal or something because I get 100% of it. When you start doing these little things, I mean, TikTok, I do get a huge, way more than on Twitch and other platforms. You only get like a quarter of it. But that's the same on YouTube and everywhere else. I hear that Rumble gives you like 95% of your revenue and all that. I'm not sure if it's true, but that's what someone was saying in the chat the other day, and I've heard it before, so I might have to look into that. If that's the case, we'll be on Rumble. All right, let's go do this. Oatmeal rice. And I was on a, yeah, I did the same thing. I was on a puree diet for a little bit. Okay, who am I kidding? I never followed that shit. But I was supposed to be. Give my parents 2 apiece, and I'll have 1. My mom really likes these. She requested them, so I'm gonna make her 2. And she's the type who will pick at it all night and wake up in the middle of the night, probably eat it for breakfast, and then act like she didn't and make breakfast anyway. She's not fat or anything. She don't have to worry about that. She just doesn't want to, you know what I mean? So we're gonna toast it. These are super soft. Ah, it's not plugged in. They're toasting away. Who did that? JJ, thank you. Everyone hashtag JJ in Calamity with the bits. We're getting all the bits done for us. All right. Philly cheesesteaks, if you're wondering what the hell this is. We don't want them over toasted. Calamity is the best. I know. Don't worry about me. I have onions and peppers and shaved ribeye in here. Don't worry about me. You don't have to. Too many people do enough of that. You don't have to. And don't worry. I'm not going to die. Nothing like that's going to happen. People on the internet are fucking dramatic. It's ready for the next part. And again, this is how I do my dailies. You can go any way you want. So the bread's toasty. It's not overly toasted, which is good. I don't want to crowd up the pan, so I'm going to do my parents first. Now, how I'm going to start this. Now I got the mayonnaise in. Here comes the best part. Cheese. And these are for my parents, so they have to be done to perfection because it's only the best for my people. So I got smoked provolone. Bottom gets hit with it first. Ooh, this is all sticking together. That's okay because it's going to melt up anyways. Damn, motherfucker. Look at that. Look at that cheese. Okay. All right. So 2 pieces of cheese at the bottom, right? Sandwich that in there. Now we're going to fill it up with the meat. With the delicious meat. Try not to get it everywhere, like I. The rest of that's for me. Mm. More cheese on top. This is a must. Don't skip this step. That took a whole package of cheese. Now we're going to toast them again to get the cheese all melty. All right. Buckle up. 7 cups. 10. Mine will go in next. All them peppers, I'm getting in there. Really? You want a sample? You can't let me chunk of meat. Next one. Ready to go in next. Here, Roman. Here. Good. Delicious, in fact. All right. Want the cheese a little more melty. It's getting there. Oh, it's getting all nice and warm on the side, like bubbly on the sides. Maybe a little brown would be good. Look at that. These are my parents' plates, so I'm going to go ahead and plate them on their plates. That one I made a little bit bigger, so that's going to be for my dad. Well, at least that's the plan. Whoever I'm picking at. All right. Nice and crispy. Oh my God. These are perfect. I nailed it. I always do with Billy's though. Mine. I'll throw that in there and run over to my parents' real fast. Just have a little modesty around my dad. Toast mine up. I'll be right back. Wash the house. Make sure it don't burn down. Where'd my little meat go? These are the final product. Thank you, Gracie. Everyone hashtag Gracie. Build money, honey. I appreciate it. It's quality content, and she recognized it. Yeah. I'm gonna go eat this with my parents. I'll be right back, guys. Stay. You know how I just said a little modesty for my dad. Who my son? I walked in there. He's like, "Ain't it hot to be wearing a jacket?" I was like, "Actually, I was doing this for you." Look at that. That's mine. And she's done. Look at that cheese coming out the bottom. Oh, okay. Let it be. We're gonna bake this at 350. This is our feta pie. Okay, I improvise. No! I would have fit. I was like, that's the one that don't fit. We'll go like 30 minutes, but we'll check on his curve every now and again. fucking hot. Yeah, we'll let that cook and we'll go have a cigarette in the meantime. Hey, I'm keeping pretty good charge on here. 70%. Mm-mm. You stay, buddy. It's too hot right now. When the sun goes down and I bring out the fan, that's a different story. But right now, it's too hot for the pup. Have you got your vision book? No, I never did get that book. I want it. I want that book. I need to start working on my vision board. But tomorrow, you guys, if you want to watch, I'm going to be live and I'm going to be working on crosses. It's not going to be interesting. I'm probably going to be listening to some kind of podcast in the background while I work. But I need to start like making things happen on here. You know what I mean? Try to rebuild. But no, they have an updated version. I have the old version I got a couple years ago, but they have an updated one. That's the one I was after. Shelly got me liquid vitamins and regular vitamins, and then she also sent me some little things to hold my cord up. How nice is that? She sent me the screenshot today. Tomorrow, the things to hold my cord up are going to be here. Thank God, because I'm down to one. I know, that's very nice. I'm down to one of these now. So tonight or tomorrow, when I take it, to probably tomorrow morning, when I take a shower, I have to take it off, and I'll use that, and then I'll know more are coming. It feels so much better up close to me. When it hangs, it hurts. It burns my, like, the hole around it. My favorite cheese, that's a hard. I love all cheese. Probably goat cheese. Goat cheese, and then I love gorgonzola. Well, no, I like gorgonzola too a lot. Probably goat cheese. Yeah, goat, definitely. I'm not a fan of blue cheese crumbles, but I like blue cheese dressing, and I like blue cheese crusted steaks and shit like that. But I don't like to just sit there and eat. I can't eat it on a salad or by itself. I don't like that. I could eat that. I could eat goat cheese in any way it comes. Sweet, savory, plain. Love feta cheese too. All of them, but my favorite's goat, I'd have to say. And you know what I can't find at the grocery store? And I've been keeping my eyes open because Brew Burger, if you guys have one, I know it's a chain restaurant. They put my favorite burger there. I get the smash burger because it's thinner and their cheeseburger like that fucking big, unnecessary. I get the smash burger and I get whipped goat cheese. Why don't they sell that in the store? Trader Joe's doesn't have it. Aldi doesn't have it. Kroger doesn't have it. I even looked at Meyer. Meyer didn't have it. Why is it so hard to find whipped goat cheese? Smoking for 12 days. Pretty much. Yeah. Well, Melissa, can you please ask him or request that we get spreadable goat cheese, whipped goat cheese in the cheese department. It's not there. And I'm also shitty as hell at Kroger because last week I got that feta cheese and I had to pay $5 for it. Fucker was on sale today for $3 and some change. I was like, go figure. It was a different brand, but still. Yes, they need to bring back, or I don't know if they ever had it, but spreadable goat cheese. If I had that, I would buy it every week at the store. Once I find it, I'd get it every week at the store, and I would spread it on everything. Are you kidding me? I'd gain weight. That'd be how I'd gain weight, everyone. You want to get me sober? Give me a big ass 20 pounds of spreadable goat cheese. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Through detox, I'm just sit there and eat that. I like fried goat cheese balls the best too. I don't know how to do that with goat milk. I'd have to look it up, the recipe. I mean, it can't be hard. What do you do? Put the goat cheese in there, put some kind of liquid, probably goat milk, and blend it the fucking back. That might be the way to do it. I know everyone has goat cheese, but not the spreadable kind. Buttbot, you're at it again. Who's Steve? Baba Ganoush? Is that your husband? He ain't had it right yet. Fried is the best. Because you don't get no views on that. I don't get good playbacks on it. I did just chatting. I did podcasts. I've done whatever. And every time I put it on pools, hot tubs, or whatever, I get a lot of playbacks. Also, if you haven't noticed, now they have me on an 18 or older channel. And did you see why? Vulgar language, excessive tobacco use, which kills me. I was just like, really? And adult content and sexual content. So when people come into the chat now, they have to hit, they're 18 or older. And this is to protect me so I won't get strikes, because apparently people have been reporting me to Twitch, and we already know who the motherfuckers are. Well, they reviewed my whole account, and they sent me an email this morning that there's no violations on my account. But now I have to, they put some other feature on my account that says that it's basically graphic and everything I just listed. Full fat goat milk. What is citric acid? What do you mean by that? Like a lemon? You know, and then if I learn how to make it, I could add my own. Like, I could make herb whipped goat cheese. I could make like pesto whipped goat. Oh, okay. So my favorite. Now you guys got me talking about food. Here we go. Take a log of goat cheese and bread it. Okay, then freeze it again. You have to freeze it after that. Then put it in a pan, a little bit of olive oil down at the bottom. Make sure you do that, it'll get it right up. Put the goat cheese dead in the middle, the log. Then take a can of your favorite marinara sauce or Rayos, whatever, and like just go around the goat cheese. Hit it with a little crushed red pepper flakes. Put it in the oven, 350, until it's like nice and golden brown. Now the way I do it is I fry the whole log of goat cheese and get it nice and crispy, but it's not going to be done all the way because it's going to crisp up real fast. You can do it that way, and it's definitely better. Then put it in the pan and bake it until it's nice and you can tell it's going to fall apart. And you get your little breads, hit those with garlic and butter, then spread pesto on it and scoop up. Oh my God, that's the best way. In the pickling section. Oh, oh yeah, I love fried goat cheese no matter what. I like it anyway. Send me the recipe. We're gonna make this probably Sunday, maybe tomorrow. One of my favorite restaurants, not my absolute favorite, it's called Rick's Boatyard. They serve a lot of seafood, but they have the baked goat cheese appetizer, and I have to get it every time. Noah Grant's my absolute favorite restaurant. They have a baked goat cheese one too. I don't remember if they put the pesto on there, but I need the pesto. There's something about it. I mean, I could sit there and eat that, and especially once it firms up a little bit, that's my favorite then because it's so good. I don't like to eat it when it's hot right out of the oven. Send me that bubble fart. Send me that recipe. I'll make that shit too. I'd eat the hell out of it. I love feta. I was thinking about stuffing some olives with those big chunks of feta that I have and soaking them in the olive oil. And you just like gave me a recipe. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that your recipe, but I'm going to stuff them in olives. I like green olives. I don't like black olives. What's that muffaletti shit or whatever where it's all mixed up with like olive oil? I didn't think that I'd like that, and I did. My friend Deb eats it all the time. I'm always like, ugh. Always on the boat, she's eating that shit. The last time we were at a pool party, I was hungry enough to fucking eat the shit because there wasn't anything else I wanted to eat. And I was like, oh my God, this is good. There's nothing else I could eat, really. We're having brats and muffaletta or whatever the hell it is. Maybe I like the sourness of it. I like it. I also like that. You know, when they do like the slight, I like it very, if it's going to have tomato on it, please make it be thin, and it never is. But they do like thin slices of tomato, then they put like a chunk of mozzarella on it, and then basil leaf, and then hit it with like a balsamic vinaigrette. That, a caprese or something, caprese, that's good shit. What's the word for it? Isn't it caprese or some shit? Caprese salad or plate. Usually comes on a plate, but you can get it in a salad too, and they just cut up the shit and throw it on top. Oh, I'll eat Swiss cheese all day long, however it comes. I have no problem with it. The only cheese I do not like, flat out do not like. Well, there's a couple of them. I can't name them off the top, but one of them is called head cheese, and that shit is nasty. Never again. And so, and then there's another one that's too strong for me too. And I have never been able to make brie cheese properly. Hang on real fast. Hang on. I need to refresh it. Fucking flies. Marlon tried to call me. I didn't realize I had a missed call. It's meat jelly loaf. Yeah, I don't think I'd like anything like that. I'm going to go check on our feta barrette. I can just tell you this, it smells amazing in there, and it's starting to puff up pretty good. So I think this is going to be really good, actually, because a lot of times at Turkish restaurants, the reason I did it like this, when I realized I didn't have the phyllo dough that I needed, a lot of times it comes like the way I made it, in a square pan, and they just cut you like, you get like a piece of it. So I got a feeling this is going to be one of the best things I've ever made. I wish you guys lived closer. I'd tell you to come over and have some. Feta pie. I should have added spinach. I didn't have any, or I would have added spinach. Been even better. I love those sapacanis, or whatever the hell you call them. What do you call those? You know what I'm talking about. They come like, they look like a triangle. And they're stuffed with feta cheese and spinach. I know at the Greek restaurant down the street, they just call them cheese pies and cheese and feta pie, or cheese and spinach pies. Those are my, ooh, I love the ones with spinach in it. And I never thought that I would. What the hell? Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I'm talking about. However in the hell you spell it and however in the hell you say it. Those are good. I like Saganaki too a lot. Spot. You guys know I can only see 4 comments at a time. It drives me nuts. So someone else, like, it'll move up when more comments come, but I get stuck. Like, it only shows me 4 at a time. Wish we could play music. I don't think they're allowed to play music on Twitch. What do you mean for comments? I could. I have it right up here. But then I'll be forever looking down. I don't like to do that. Well, hell, you guys ain't talking, so it don't matter. Talking to myself over here. And I was from the beginning. Now wasn't I? Sorry, where were we? I woke up early. Got a lot done with the merch. And then I went to Kroger. And then I had to go to Speedway for a little bit. I had to go to the West Side for a little bit. And then came back, cleaned up my house a little bit, talked on the phone, got more shit done with merch. They wouldn't let me, they were adding my plus sizes on there, and it pissed me off that they already got it fixed now. But I have to wait to roll it out. I was going to roll it out tonight, but they're not, I can't just set up the discount codes. They have to approve it. So it could take 12 to 24 hours. Well, my Patreons are all getting a discount code, and they're the first ones that are going to see the merch. So we wait until tomorrow. And that took me, like, I swear I've been working on this, and I only have like 6 things, 6 items, but still it's taken forever. I was at Kroger today looking like shit. I had this on, not giving a fuck. I was so hot and miserable. Just walked in there, the back of my head sweating. I came in when I walk around like this, like, I know. Some of you are probably like, you got nerve, no shame. No, I don't. I honestly, at this point, I don't fucking care. I've been through so much. And if people will come up and, I can tell. As long as I tuck the skin in the shorts, it's not as bad, but sometimes it falls, whatever. Anyways, what I'm trying to get at is usually, I never get any like looks or something, but with the pork, everyone their eyes will go and I'm like, yeah, whatever. Never does anyone ask me or anything. I guess they just assume I'm crazy and I am that confident to just walk out like that. But no, the truth is I'm fucking hot. I'm miserable. My skin gets infected if I don't let it air out. And I'm just to the point in this. I know it's all going to be gone one day and I don't give a fuck. I'm never going to see you again. And the ones who I do see again, then they're going to be like, if a guy or something asks me, especially, and I'm getting to this, then they're going to be in it they deserve the good side. You know what I mean? The good times. So anyways, I was at the grocery store today and I was in the bread aisle and I went to go spin around and boom, right into I didn't knock into his cart. I almost did. Big muscles, lots of tattoos, bright blue eyes, tall, dark, handsome. I was like, hello, good looking. I didn't say that, but I was thinking in my head. And then I remembered I looked like shit. So I was like, this will never happen. But I feel like now that was in the bread aisle. Now we're moseying down. And then I'm in the chip aisle looking for my pork rinds. And all of a sudden he passes by too, but I noticed he didn't get any chips. What are you doing in the chip aisle? So then I ended up going to the fucking meat aisle, and lo and behold, I'm sitting there just looking around and there's big blue eyes again. I'm like, fuck. So at this point I'm like embarrassed. I look like shit and I need to quit running into this guy. So I go down to
I'm gonna go out tonight. And I was gonna do a pre-party show at 9:30. But I'm too tired. I've been out not all day, but most of the day. So I'm just gonna relax. And tomorrow tomorrow I'm going to do a pre-party show, Katie. I'm going to go out tomorrow night. So
I might go out tomorrow night too. Fuck it. If you're going to go out, I don't know. I got to pay my shit. And if I got any extra, I might. I mean, if I got extra, I will, but I don't know if I will yet or not.
Oh, so yeah. So 9:30, I'll do a pre-party show here on Twitch. You guys, that's my Twitch name. So I got sponsored to do, first I have to do a food review. The person that sponsored the crab cakes sponsored a food review also. So I'm going to do a food review next week. I don't know what I'm going to order. And then somebody else sponsored for me to make shepherd's pie.
That's easy.
It's easy. Here's the whatchamacallit, kicker. I have to make it with ground lamb. And she calls it cottage pie, because she's in the UK and shepherd's pie is actually from the UK.
Right, and it's cottage pie and it is made with ground lamb, and that is the absolute best to make. It's better than ground beef.
Okay, I've had lamb before, but I've never had ground lamb. Somebody told me go to Whole Foods get the ground lamb from Whole Foods, and they bought me something to press the potatoes in when you boil the potatoes. What is that masher? The rice masher or something?
A
What is
mashed
that
potato
masher?
masher?
Something like that. It's
A
a press.
potato masher?
Something like that. You put it in and you push the thing and it presses the. Anyway, I'm going to do an unboxing of that tomorrow, and I'm going to do the whatchamacallit, the cottage pie. So we can do a cook-off.
Look, Buttbot just said this. Why do they always talk about food? Fancy water, fucklets, and food my fuck go outside once in a while. They're telling, and he's like, my God, you guys need to go out once. All we talk about is fucking food.
We do go out all the time, but I do cooking. She cooks on her show all the time, and I do cooking videos. It's part of our shtick.
Well, I'm making my Krabbies maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday, and I'm going to upload the video like you did. I'm just going to do a video. I'm not going to, because people have seen me make them live many times.
Okay.
And I'm going to upload it to TikTok.
Let me tell you, those crab cakes, man. Whole Foods sells a pound of those crab meat for $52. The market over here, better quality, sells it for $40 a pound. So all you do is you get that, you put some panko breadcrumbs, Ritz crackers, egg, Old Bay, and you put a Worcestershire sauce, mustard, and mayo. That's it. Oh my God. Oh, and then you put it in flour and egg and panko breadcrumbs. They were like, make sure you freeze what you don't eat. Honey, I've been eating it for days, for lunch and dinner, and I just finished it.
Do you like crab legs?
Yes, if you open it and clean it for me, yeah. But I'm not going to be, I don't know. People go to the Chinese buffet and they get a whole plate of crab. I ain't going to be bothered.
First of all, we can't find any buffet that has crab legs on them anymore in Indiana. And it's very expensive. I love crab legs. But today when I was at Kroger, you're going to like this if you had a Kroger. They have, it's 2.5 pounds of crab legs, de-shelled, real crab. And it's sold in the seafood department. It's $60 a bag.
I believe it. But the Chinese places over here, the buffets, they have it only dinner time. And they charge you like $16, 19, depends, less than 20. And they just be piling up. But I have never eaten crab legs at a buffet. I just don't like to work for my food.
Are you kidding me? I do all the time. I know I know working for your food, it sucks, but literally, you want to know how big of a fat fuck I am? I can go get my purse right now and I will show you. I have a pair of nutcrackers. So because of I love crab legs so much, I keep a pair of nutcrackers in my purse. And I also have this special tool that will like break open the shell and you can pull out the meat. Yeah, I keep it in my purse, so I'm always prepared for crab legs. The next man who asks to take me out, I'm going to say, I want to go get some crab legs because I'm craving them right now.
And the problem is it's so small. The meat is so small. It's very little. I mean, I don't mind breaking into a lobster. That I'll do. There's a lot of meat in a lobster. But those little damn things, no.
I don't like lobster that much. I'll eat it. It's okay. But I'd much rather have some fucking crab legs. Like, yeah, some king crab legs, Dungeness, no crab. It don't matter. I'll eat any crab legs.
Those king crab legs, them huge ones, like, yes, honey.
You go to the Brick's Boatyard right now and you order king crab. You literally get like one crab leg. It's got a fat ass claw on it, though. $100. It's $120 is the market price now for king crab legs. It was $100 last year. It keeps going up and going up. Now it's $120 because they go by market price on it.
Do you like caviar?
On something, I don't like it by itself. I like it like sometimes on toast. Yeah. I don't know. It's just like it's like tapioca to me. It's just a little different. I don't like it plain.
It's very salty, but you can get it in sushi. It's called ikura. And they put the rice, and on top they wrap the rice with its individual, pieces. They wrap the rice with the seaweed, and then they fill on top with the. Oh, I love it. I
don't like it plain. It has to have seasoning in it for me.
I fucking love it. You know what? I should do sushi
Sushi?
for my food review. Yeah.
Huh. I don't
So
like
I had a me day today.
What'd you do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No, I went out. I did a little bit of shopping. I did some walking. I did some window shopping. I was gonna do like a big grocery thing and film it. I didn't do it. I'll still do it though. I owe that to my people. But I had a me day. Sometimes you just need it. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And I've been in a funk. Like, you know, women get their friend once a month. I think men get it too. And for me, it's usually towards the end of the month.
Really?
Yes. Yes. And I've been like this for like a long time. A long time. Usually at the end of the month I get into a funk. A funk. But I gotta say that coming online and interacting with you guys and laughing and stuff like that, because honey, that helps. That really
Good.
does. And sometimes I feel like I'm laughing more than my people are laughing.
No, never.
I really do. I laugh a lot with my peoples. It's always fun. It's always a good time. And you know what? We're all going through something. All of us.
Mm-hmm.
And we got each other. You know?
But calm down. Hey, Sparkle, how are you?
What you bitching about?
Kim says, hey, Sparkle. He says, fuck Sparkle. And he like mocked Kim, but he said, fuck Sparkle and put the same heart.
Oh,
calm down, Buttbot.
I still didn't sell the speaker, the microphone. I'm just going to keep it.
It's worth more owning than selling.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
It's not even.
I have one. It actually works very, very good, but I don't sit at my PC long enough. I'm always moving and shit. I don't get how like fucking Negs and fucking Claire and all these people just sit. They'll be live for hours and they sit in the same fucking position, man. For hours. Like you don't have to do laundry. You don't have to go cook something. Like what kind of life are they living where they do nothing? You stare at a fucking camera the entire time and talk to I couldn't do that. I'm too ADD. Like right now I got to go up and make a drink. I got to, take a little sample of the bread. Like life is happening while you're sitting there doing nothing. Like what? You never see them do a load of laundry. You never see them do dishes or they ever cook it. Like what?
These I have to send to Belinda, and if Katie would wear one, I would surprise her and say, "Oh, I know which one I could send you. They're red. I know what I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you sunglasses." What was I going to say? He has nothing to do, Katie. He doesn't do anything.
But they do long ass streams, and literally, sometimes, like she said, he'll stand for hours, but they're not moving. They're not like, what are you? How do you sit for 6 hours and life just stops? Like you don't have a dog you got to take out. You don't have a fucking meal you got to cook, dishes. You're not gonna go. It blows my mind. Like how do you just sit there that long?
He doesn't even take us out. Like at least you go for a ride or you go to get coffee, or you used to drive a lot when you had the old other channel. I take my people out all the time. He doesn't do anything. It's still the same thing. Katie.
Hussy. Katie. Yabba Sam.
Just go out, do something. I mean, it's all about me and her or Gigi.
He watches every fucking thing we do. Like, if you are in a relationship, if you women in the chat, if you are with a man and he sits there in his free time and watches other women and other and a gay man, 2 gay men on consistently, wouldn't you be like, what the fuck is going on here? That's weird.
He first of all, I don't think he does anything in the house. I don't think he does chores. He doesn't do his laundry. He doesn't cook. He doesn't clean. So what is he going to do when he gets up? He puts music on when he has to go to the bathroom. That he does. He goes to the bathroom and he puts intermission. Otherwise, he doesn't do anything. What is he going to do?
I would never be with a man who talks to a woman. I don't give a fuck what they've done to you. The way he talks about women and just the things I would never be with a guy like that.
And don't
especially
forget,
man, you know.
His girlfriend claims that she is a feminist.
What exactly is a feminist? What is your definition? Hold on, before you, I want to know what your definition is, because there's somebody else who's saying they're a feminist. And I'm like, maybe I have no idea what a feminist is. But hang on, no answer yet.
I haven't seen those tubes in you, girl.
What?
I haven't seen those tubes.
This? Yeah, that's my port. Don't look at my skin hanging out. But yeah,
Girl,
that's my port.
Yeah.
I hold it up. Now I have these little things my sister brought me, and it's that's probably why you can notice it. Usually it hangs down, but it was her. I'll be right back.
I want to get the exact. What's the setting? Oh, him? What are you going to do? That's his life. Good. I don't give a damn. He's a problem. Oh, did y'all see the tweet that I made today? Uh-huh. So, Bodega Boy, a.k.a. Tragic, had said, oh, no. Y'all see me? Okay.
It's funny because my sister came over the other day.
Okay.
She's a nurse practitioner, right? So she deals with this kind of shit every day. She's sitting there changing out my port and everything. And we're talking. And all of a sudden, she just starts like tearing up. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? She's like, it just breaks my heart to see this. And I'm like, okay, you know, it happens. She's like, yeah, but she's like, you're the strongest person I know. And she's like, and look at you. You got a tube hanging out and you're just acting like it's nothing. You're just flinging it around. And she was like, you would totally take it on like this. She was like, you were the, and like she had a little moment where she was crying. She goes, I care about you a lot. And she goes, and I think a lot of people on the internet care about you. Like someone contacted her, had to have. But anyways, she goes, a lot of people on the internet care about you. A lot of people in real life care about you. And I think a lot of what it is and why it's like with savages and shit like that, they've always seen me. I'm always been the tough one, you know? So this is like hard for them to see. Like it's hard for my sister to see. It's like, you know, but I'm handling it just like I would any other situation. Oh, well, we'll get through it.
When I saw you streaming from the hospital, I knew you were strong. When I saw you streaming from your surgery, I mean, I'm like, this girl, only Katie. Only fucking Katie.
Right. That's basically what my sister was saying. Like, who bounces out of the hospital and wants to get out of there in 3 days? She's like, most people, she's like, they probably would have kept you a week. And I was like, I wasn't going to have it. And she's like, you were the strongest fucking bitch I know. And she was like, she's like, I know you're going to get through this. I know you're not going to die, but it just sucks that you got to go through. But anyways, what is your definition of a feminist?
What is mine? Someone I think who supports women, who's for the women, like women's rights, women's equality for the women, pro women, like that.
I'd say I'm a feminist to a point, but also I'm not gonna like grow out my armpit hair and be chanting in a fucking riot or something saying we have the right to vote and all that. Like I'm like, yeah, we need rights, but I'm not like an extremist, I guess.
Like she claims that she's a feminist. Meanwhile, she'll call women the C word. She'll call women the W word. She'll put women down. If women are showing cleavage, she'll say, put those things in you, W. And then we have Witty Widow, who's really a true feminist. She wouldn't dare she would be like, if a woman wants to show her chest, show her cleavage, or go out and sleep with whoever she wants, she supports that. That's what a feminist does. Okay, if you want to have a man, like you want to live your life as a man, whatever, do it. She would never degrade. I call people the B word, but I do it as a comedy, and I call men the B word. B word you can say on television. It's not such a it's not an insult, but she calls, because she hates women. So how could you hate women and be a feminist? Look at the women that she surrounds herself with. The Beth Thomases, the Gothic Glitters, the AKs.
Christy says, Katie, you are not a feminist.
They're all unattractive. And that's why she hangs out with them, because she doesn't like to be around attractive women, because she feels threatened. Katie's not a feminist? I never thought about it. I don't know. Katie has to say if she's a feminist.
What makes me not a feminist? I don't know. I don't know if I am or not. I'm trying to figure it out myself. Like, am I? I don't know. Like, I'm for women, of course. But I'm being told I am not a feminist. And I want to know why.
Like, I believe in a woman to decide whether or not she wants to keep the baby. I do not feel like it's right to tell a woman what to do with her body. Nope.
Oh, okay. I don't know about that.
Yeah, no. That's the woman's decision. She has to make the decision. I don't want no one telling me what to do with my body.
You play, you pay. You don't want to keep the child, you give it up for adoption. I do not believe in abortion whatsoever.
Okay. Yeah. We all have different opinions.
That's my biggest no. I don't like that shit. But I was raised Catholic, so were you, but we all turn out differently. But that is one thing that's no. You play, you pay. You didn't have the presence of mind to wrap it up or to not fuck around. Okay, women who have been, the R word or something like that, I get that. Even then, I could tell you a story, but I'm not going to on Twitch. People do keep those babies, but whatever. If that's the situation, fine. But anything other than really that, or like where you were forced, then hell no. Yeah.
No,
I guess I'm not a feminist.
I respect people's decision. But no. Don't be telling me what to do with my body.
A dead baby. Well, if the baby's dead, yeah, that would be one of the reasons. If you were R word, something like that, like something tragic happened, then yeah. If it's killing you, if it's hurting you, like you're a diabetic or something like that, and it's going to hurt you, then okay, understandable. But the women who just go around and have abortions to be having abortion, I don't like that. I don't agree with it. No way.
No, the thing is, we already have come so far to allowing the woman to decide, and now to go back and change things and make it a law. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, darling. I don't know.
Right. This is it. We don't want to talk about this. Anyway.
Let's talk
Moving on.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to going out tomorrow.
Oh, God. We got all the liberals are shook right now. Here comes PDQ in full force with her Joe Biden shirt on and her fucking latte. Yeah.
Politics are never a good topic. Huzzy, tell us about the Twitter, please. Okay, so to let you know,
oh boy,
Bodega and me were friends a year ago, and we shared a lot of DMs together. And little by little, I'm dropping certain things.
That's your logic, PDQ. It's not everybody's. I don't agree with it. Sorry, go on, Hussy.
Okay.
How to yell at PDQ real fast.
Little by little, I'm dropping things, and I have been. I've exposed him a lot for his dirty shit. So the latest DM was him telling me that Attic Boy uses his kids' medication.
I know here's the story on that. Ron is in the same situation I am. We both like to smoke marijuana. Therefore, in the state of Indiana, if you get any kind of narcotic in the medicine that we are both prescribed to, which is Adderall, Ritalin, if you fail, we have a narcotics database, and if you fail for marijuana in the state of Indiana, they will not put you on a narcotic unless you're in like a surgery situation or something like that. But they're not going to prescribe you Adderall or anything to do with that. So his son, who's ADHD, he is pilfering his medicine. Why? Because Ron, I don't know if he has to, whatever, but he abuses it and he takes it from us. Yeah, I've known that for years. That's nothing new. Like I knew that back in the day when we were friends.
It's disgusting. He's a disgusting, pitiful. I don't even want to call him a human being.
Yeah, he's always done that. He doesn't give the medication to the son. He takes it himself. That's why you see him real on fire. That's okay. So to people who don't need, for me, because I suffer from ADHD and all that, I don't get that effect off of it where people speedball and all that. It's like meth to them, you know? But if you notice the way he is, he'll be like manic for a couple days. Then, oh, I'm gone and disappear. Yeah, because your ass is sleeping. You were just fucking straight awake for 3 days because you took all your kids back. I know. I know his patterns. That has a lot to do with his addiction. Why? And I'm an alcoholic. I can say this, and I'm not even being rude about it. I'm just saying that for people who don't need it is like meth. And then he starts taking it and he can't get off of it until he crashes. And then he, you know, and he comes down with the marijuana. I mean, that is an ugly fucking cycle. It's like you might as well, it's pretty much meth, you know, to these people who don't need it.
We're talking about Addict Boy. Let me tell you.
That's why it's so hard to get prescribed it here, because so many people have abused it, which fucks over the people who really need it. I have never once in my life ever gotten this effect off of it. Like college students take it to study real hard and all that. I sleep on it, everything. If anything, it makes me sleep better. I concentrate better. So I don't know. For people who don't need it, it gives them a different reaction.
Hello, Harmony.
Hello, there's Harmony.
It is so freaking hot. It was like 85 degrees. I got my air conditioner on. Is it hot over there? It's like smoking today outside.
It's 90 something degrees here. That's why I'm sitting here in a sports bra and fucking shorts. I'm hot and I refuse. Right now my air conditioning is at 73. I'm nervous about putting it lower because it's expensive.
Honey, I got mine's on 62. And oh yes, and hotter. If it wasn't for this air condition, because somebody bought me an air conditioner from my Amazon wish list, don't say no, I would not be on this stream right now. It is hard for me to stream. At nighttime, it's better because it's not sunny. But in the daytime, with the sun hitting me, it feels like 90 degrees. But I got the air conditioner right here.
62 degrees? That's freezing.
What?
No, not with air conditioning 62 degrees. That would be an ice box to me.
Wow. Yes. I love it on 62. When I'm in the car, I'm driving. When I used to drive, I used to keep it on like 67. That was what I liked when I was driving.
You are so from the East Coast, man. I would literally, you take anyone from our state and put us in that, we would freeze to death. Like, even when the snow comes and shit, it doesn't last that long and it's gone. No, hell motherfucking no. Between year round, my shit stays between 70 and 74. Like, even in the wintertime, I'll just put clothes on. That's crazy. 62, Hussy?
It's always been 62 for me. Always. I've always liked it on 62. And honey, I got the air conditioner on in my bedroom too.
Oh my God.
I would be hot if I was in your house right now. We would have a problem. And let me tell you, when I get hot, Katie, we have a problem. I don't do well in the heat. I don't do well because A, I'm big, and I've always liked it cold. I remember when I was in my other apartment in December, I had the air conditioner on. in December.
I can handle the heat because I can take clothes off. I cannot handle being cold. I absolutely hate fucking being cold. Like I will sit there and I get so cold that I'll tighten my muscles up, and then I'll end up getting a back problem the next day when it's cold. I don't like it like that.
No. I like it cold. I like my drinks with ice, my water with ice, whatever I drink. Everything has to be cold. Mm-mm. They say even water, they say it's better to drink it at room temperature. No. Everything ice.
Most often, Susie, if it's going to be, because it gets chilly at night. So what I do is I just turn off my air and I'll just open the window, and sometimes I even keep the door open. Sometimes I get drunk and leave that fucking door open. I don't do it when I'm sober. But yeah, because in the morning, if I don't, and the temperature goes down to like 50s or 60s or something, and I have my air conditioning, I wake up in like a total, like I tense my body up while I'm sleeping because I get cold. And I hate that too. So yeah.
You know, people love heated seats in their cars. I never use my heated seats in the car. I hate it. It just, I felt like my ass was burning, my back was burning, and I just never used it. I don't like it. I don't like it hot.
But the heated seats?
People love heated seats. I mean, when it's cold.
In the wintertime, or if you're dating me, if I'm with you, and like Doug already knows, if I don't have a fucking heated, I don't even mind, and I don't get out in the winter. I will literally stay at home. If you don't have a heated seat, I ain't going. No, I'm not freezing like that. No.
I'm used to it. I'm used to it. But the older you get, the more, like if you're out and about, like now that I'm doing more walking in the wintertime and stuff, I feel like when it's snowing and it's 10 degrees, 20 degrees, and you're outside, I feel like my bones, it hurts my bones when it's that cold.
Does it?
Yeah. It's now that the older I get. But 62
it totally
right now.
hurts my bones too.
Yeah. But no, it's cold. It's cool right now.
You're in the UK, you open at night I open my windows because it drops down and I don't want it to get too like an ice box when I wake up. But I will say this, I can't be hot and go to sleep. I can't be hot and I can't be hungry and fall asleep.
I have never in my life been able to fall asleep with socks on. If my feet are hot, you can forget it. I ain't falling asleep. Nope.
Same. I don't ever wear socks except for in the wintertime, but when I go to bed, them fuckers are off. My toes got to be free.
Yep. No socks. Nope. I really don't even wear socks when I go out. I'm either wearing my flip-flops, or if I'm wearing sneakers, I might put on the ankle socks.
I walk barefoot a lot. Like 90% of the time when I'm live, I'm barefoot. Even outside and everything, it doesn't bother me. But when I do, it's flip-flops. I don't like to have anything around my ankle. I don't like tennis shoes. I own one pair of shoes, and they're my work shoes. Other than that, I do not own a pair of tennis shoes.
Really?
No, I don't like them. I like flip-flops. I like boots. I like some dressy shoes. But other than that, I'd rather be barefoot or in flip-flops.
I love flip-flops.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Or I don't like slide-ons. So when I get slide-ons, I know they're supposedly more comfortable and all that, but I don't like them. I like flip-flops.
You don't like these?
I have a couple pair of Nike ones, and I literally never wear them. And my mom started wearing them, and she wore them until they fell the fuck apart. I just didn't like them.
I like them. They're comfortable. They give me more support than the ones you wear. I feel like if you're big, those don't give you any support, and it hurts.
Hell, I was bigger than you when at my biggest, and I was still wearing flip-flops.
Yeah, those, I never did well with those.
What's going on in your country, Jamaican pie?
I was just reading that. What'd you eat for dinner?
I got my cheesesteak in there, my feta barrette.
Oh, you didn't even eat yet.
I don't eat a lot. I was just saying this to one of my friends today. I was like, a lot of the times I just cook because I really enjoy cooking and I like feeding people. I'm a feeder
I
for like
noticed
my parents. But I won't even eat half the shit that I make. I will eat that Philly steak, but like the big heavy shit, like the, like I just won't eat it. I make it for you. I make it for my people because I know they like the cooking shows, but I can't handle a lot of it. But here's my thing: when I drink, I eat before I drink, so I don't get drunk as fast, like so that I have something on my stomach. But then once I get drunk, until I'm ready to pass out, before I pass out, oh, so you got to see me. I'll be like crooked-eyed and everything, eating shit, leaving it on the counter, feeding Royal fucking handfuls of cheese and fucking cheesy puffs. And I'm like, everyone's eating now. I fall asleep with food on me. I'm a mess.
Once in a blue moon, I'll stop at the taco truck when I come home from the bar. You guys, 2 bites at the most. And I have to put it in the refrigerator. Like when I'm drinking, I can't eat. My stomach, I don't know. It's like there's a block in my stomach. Even the next day, like I'll order like 2, 3 in the afternoon because I can't eat.
You put everything in the fridge. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. Like if I had, what were you talking about earlier? Like biscuits and gravy? No, I'll just leave it at room temperature and bite at it all day. And I don't like my food cold and reheated.
Did you get your biscuits and gravy?
No, I didn't get that. I didn't want to go up there. I remembered. Oh yeah, rinse due tomorrow, bitch.
I just want to show off these Maryland crab cakes. Look at it. Could you just look at it?
Yes.
I'm so proud of myself. I really am. With asparagus, Katie, you want to make a delicious, most easy asparagus? Gordon Ramsay. Put a little olive oil. Put the asparagus in there with garlic, fresh garlic. Grate a little lemon zest. That's it. He added Parmesan cheese. I didn't have any. Lemon zest, garlic, and a little oil. That's it. Oh, my star.
I'm into asparagus now. I'm going to make your crab cake recipe, though. Those look really good, to be honest with you. I know I give you shit, but I'm going to make crab cakes. I have never actually made crab cakes myself. I've always gotten them everywhere. And then once you see my recipe for crabbies, it's going to be half the price of what you just made. And it's going to be so fucking good and you're going to get addicted. Ask the people who have made that recipe.
I want to see it.
My chat will go crazy. Like when people, I'm telling you, it's so good.
Yes, I made it with tartar sauce. Katie, where do they sell crab meat? Where do you have to go to buy it?
Do you know where, in any grocery store, you know where the tuna cans are?
Yes.
Okay, it goes tuna, and then it goes chicken, and then the next thing you'll see like crab and all the other ones. There's all kinds of different, but it's in that, right next to the tuna and the canned meat.
Really?
And then Spam's next. Once you get past all that, then you go to Spam and it moves on, right?
Yeah, but I got mine from the refrigerator behind the counter. Said, them ain't the right ones.
You can get that if you want, but for my recipe on crabbies, no. Just use a can of crab meat. It's fine because you're about to load it down.
What? Let me write it down. What do you put in there?
You can watch my video.
No, hold it. Oh shit! I didn't drop something. Hold it. I got to make sure it's not my thing. Hold on.
I see. I don't know the recipe. I just eyeball everything.
Oh, you don't? Okay. I'm going to make it.
You just got to watch the recipe, and then once you see how I do it, then you'll eyeball it too. It's just basically, I would say, a can of crab meat, drained.
Yeah.
About a quarter of a cup of mayonnaise.
Right.
A whole can of Kraft's Old English cheddar cheese, and it has to be that kind because it's divine. Put that in there. I put like a tablespoon probably of Old Bay in it because I like Old Bay a lot.
Okay.
And a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and you're done. You mix that spread, you stir it all together. I add green onions to mine too. You don't have to do that. The original recipe doesn't call that. I like to add green onions. But anyways, then you put it on your English muffin. You put it in the broiler. It gets all toasty and brown on top. You cut it into fours if you're going to a party, or you eat it just a half at a time if you're eating it by yourself. Some people like tartar sauce on it. Some people eat cocktail sauce. I eat mine plain. They're good just plain to me.
I would like that.
I would probably, if I was going to do a dip, it'd be remoulade sauce. I was telling you that the other night.
I would definitely like that. I love crab meat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love crab meat. Crab cakes. There was a crab dip with cream cheese and hot buffalo sauce or whatever they used to sell at the supermarket in White Plains.
Yeah, we have that Cajun crab dip here, and you can get that in the seafood aisle or the seafood department.
What is that? What?
Cajun crab dip. The regular kind, it doesn't have the buffalo sauce or the hot sauce in it, but the Cajun has like different seasonings. Yeah, I get that from time to time.
That's the one that I love, the Cajun one. Oh my gosh, it's so damn good.
Publix has the best Cajun crab dip ever. It's a grocery store in the South.
One of my favorites, Cajun crab dip. Let me get my salad. Hold on.
Okay.
Now I'm getting hungry.
Well, we're talking about all this food.
I know it.
Yeah, I don't care. And like when I lived in Florida and all that, and like visit Florida, anytime I go to Publix, I have to get the Cajun crab dip, and I'll eat the whole fucking thing. Remember when me and Doug went to Florida last time? We went to Publix, got all the groceries. I had to get the Cajun crab dip. Jamaica, that sucks. I didn't realize you were really in Jamaica. Move to America. It ain't no better. It is no better.
I'm coming. Okay. Hold on, I gotta check my DMs. Somebody send me a DM. Hard at.
Uh-oh. Roy, you want to go outside, baby? I feel bad. He always wants to be where I'm at. I'm like, this garage isn't blazing hot like it was earlier, but still, I'm like, go inside in the air conditioning. That's the only reason I have it on. If it weren't for him, me and the cats would be suffering. All right, because they can handle it. We handled it for years.
Right. All right. So I got
a
bit of my salad. This is a salad bag from Trader Joe's. It's called Champs-Élysées. And they got the purple lettuce in there, carrots in there. And I have a Greek vinaigrette dressing in there. And I got cherry tomatoes in there. And then I have this much of my sandwich left.
Just a little bite?
Yeah, because I can't eat all of this. Katie, if I had this extra bite, I would have probably, you know what it's like. You guys, when you're full, you're full. Even with a bite, you don't overdo it because you will bring it out. So this is mortadella with pistachios and monster cheese in there and tomatoes.
Looks good.
You guys, Katie cannot eat salad because it bothers her stomach.
I can't eat salad. No, it fucks my stomach up completely. I cannot. Hold on. I'm going to go give Royal a snacky, and I'm going to get another drink.
Wow.
Hey, Billy.
Hello, Billy.
Billy Cat's in here.
You guys, I don't know if you ever had mortadella, but it is so damn good. Almost like but it's much bigger. I absolutely love it, but it's salty. You got to get the good quality. The more expensive it is, the less salty it is. Hello, Billy. How are you, sweetie? You guys, do you have anything planned for this weekend? I'm just going to go out tomorrow night. That's it. You do? What you doing? What you doing, Hollywood? I'm going to Hollywood. You going swimming? Ooh. Lucky you. You're heading to the lake? Nice. Very nice. You're going to the Mojave Desert. Be careful. You going fishing? I haven't been fishing in forever. I get bored. If I don't catch no damn fish, I'd rather just go to the store and get the damn fish. Holla, holla. Yo, 150 a night? Oh, my storm. Oh, look at that cat. Hello.
Bubbles.
Hello, Bubbles.
Look how big. This is Bubba Ganoush.
What are you doing, Bubba Ganoush? How old is she?
I got him in 23, 13.
10.
He's 13. It's a boy. It's my Bubba
Oh,
Ganoush.
what was I going to say? Yo, whatchamacallit is MIA. YTR. She ain't around no more.
Well, they ran her off.
They ran her off. Now y'all got to come to Katie to watch Katie. That rich.
Well, there's a few other. I need to go and do those copyright things. Yeah, you'll be all right. We'll figure it out. A lot of people are playing my content unlawfully.
Oh, of course. Katie, they've been doing that shit. You type in MFW on YouTube, honey, keep scrolling somebody else, keep scrolling somebody else. I didn't know you then. Those videos, I didn't know you. How long we known each other? We met last year. Me and Katie met last year. So I don't even think it's a year.
What happened? JJ got offended, said that LGBT hate was going on in the chat. What happened? Did you see that?
No.
I didn't either.
Let me scroll up.
She said, I had to leave. LGBT hate I can't handle.
Hardback says that's why it's called fishing and not cat. That's a good one. Fat Knuckle, leave me alone. He said, how are you guys married and you don't know the cat's name? That's a good question.
Because he don't care. Another reason why we're not together. He don't listen. He don't care. He don't retain shit. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know. Next time I go to the supermarket, I'm getting a big bag of cherries.
All right. Some people, it takes all kinds, guys. What'd you say? Sorry, Hussy.
Good night, sweetheart. I want cherries.
You want cherries?
Yeah.
Like the kinds with the seed in them.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
kind that are like $7 a pound.
they're so good. One time when I was a kid, I thought, oh yeah, I can handle this. We're all good. I ate a whole fucking bag of them. My mom let me. She didn't stop. My mom was drunk. She didn't stop me. I had these shits. I mean, the royal shits for 2 days. It was terrible. So now I'm like, I always limit myself on cherries because I love them.
Royal poop today. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
About to give the cats the nip. I'm so sorry.
It's Friday. They ain't got no job and they ain't got shit to do. So get them high. He's going to give the cats a catnip. Do you ever give Sophia catnip? You're frozen,
You
hussy.
guys make sure now you got to tell your people again. Guys, if you want to become a it's $5 a month. If you have Amazon Prime, you can become a member with Amazon Prime because you get 1 month free. And if you want to send bits, you go to the bit store and come back and we can get this hype train going. And if you want to support her privately, you send it to her PayPal and her Cash App. See, that's all you do.
You got to love hussy. Thank you. He says I don't have it. Maybe I don't. Maybe you're right. I forget. I do. I forget about all that.
You do. You never mention it. Guys, when you become a channel member, you don't have to watch ads. Okay? And you're supporting Katie. There are many ways you can support her through her PayPal, through her Cash App, her Patreon, become a channel member here. Thank you, Kim.
Damn it.
Go
There we
breaking
go.
my heart. I won't go
Fucking
breaking
thing
your
likes to freeze
heart.
up.
Katie, wait to go. Goodness.
I'm here right now. I had to refresh it because it was me. You were frozen on not my end, but not to anyone else. So I refreshed the stream.
Susie, you're a member and you still see ads? You're not supposed to. Penny says, looks like most of us in the chat are subs.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
and by the way, if you, yeah,
only my hardcore people are following me over here and over to TikTok. On TikTok, I'm going to tell you right now, I know maybe 200 of them. The rest of those subscribers are all new fucking people. Over here, everyone that you see in the chat was pretty much one of my regulars on YouTube. You know, I can't convince. I go on YouTube, I'll get 400, 500, 600 fucking people in chat, and that's fine and dandy. But at the same time, I get nothing from that. You know, not that I'm like looking to get anything from it. I get a lot more trolled. I get my content stolen. So coming over to Twitch has been the best thing I've fucking done because only people who really give a shit or really hardcore want to troll me come over here. You know what I mean? That's it. Are you frozen? Can you, Hussy?
wow.
Okay, I hear you now.
Hold on.
What are you doing? Give me 1 second. I got to refresh this again. Hang on.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Oh, why am I the only one on the screen? Hold on.
All right, I'm back.
All right. Hold on a second, sweetie.
Mm. This is so much better. I had to connect it to my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi turned on. I didn't realize it.
What in the world?
Oh no, it's going to be another 1.5 hours. She'll show up. What? What happened, Mindy? Oh. Whiskey wants to party? Text him, Hussie.
Check your cash out.
I don't have the notification yet. I can't when I'm live if I don't get the notification. There it goes. What was this? What's that for? Hold on.
Did you check your cash out?
Yeah. Why'd you just send me that?
Because I wanted to.
I love you, Hussie. Thank you. Real money, honey.
Because I'm not a channel member. I'd rather give her something, like that.
I love you. Thank you. Everyone hashtag Hussie.
Yeah, hashtag Hussie.
I thought you were sending me some tea and a Cash App message. I was like, whoa, let me be right back.
It's not much. It's nothing. It ain't gonna put 2 gallons of gas in a car.
Well, I'm a channel man. Would you rather me? Well, I could do both, but yeah, I'm one of the channel.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're the only person on the fucking internet I am a member or subscribed to any of that. Promise.
I believe you do.
Hey, did you hear what they're saying? Whiskey's getting fucked up this weekend. Text Whiskey and say, come up on panel.
I don't have his number.
Well, you got his email, right?
Yeah, but I told you I emailed him and he didn't get back to me. You want me to email him again?
Yeah.
All right, if you want me to.
Why not? Say, hey, we hear that you're letting loose this weekend. Why not come up on panel? It'd be a good night. Actually, tomorrow would even be a good night, too. Both nights would be good. Katie, have you ever really seen it? No, I don't know. I just met him. Yeah, I've been on panel with him twice, and that's when I talked to him.
Now I can't find his email.
Oh.
And I know it should be in my sent.
Never mind, Hussie. Never mind. We were getting trolled. He's not trying to. No, don't email him. Totally different person. What do you mean?
All right. So, fun fact. I kind of enjoyed my salad wilted a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you guys, but like there was dressing before, and it's been sitting in the fridge for a few hours. So my lettuce is slightly wilting. And to be quite honest with you, it doesn't bother me.
I like balsamic dressing, but if I'm going to eat a salad, I like poppy seed dressing.
To be honest with you, give me any dressing, but nothing. I don't want honey mustard on my salad, and I don't want Thousand Islands. Otherwise, give me Catalina, give me Russian, blue cheese, French, Caesar.
Hussie.
Wow.
So this is what's happening. So apparently he's live and he's having people come up and tell their stories, but you have to be a fucking wrench. If me and you came up there, do you think that he would deny it? I don't think so.
Look, he was very nice to you, and he was very nice to me. I don't think he's going to, but if he has the rules, then he's not going to break it.
That's some fucking on some bullshit. Oh, you got to have a wrench to talk? What? If that isn't what? He likes hussy. He likes you, but me.
He didn't say that.
Hold it.
No. No. When he said sex is not everything, I was like, what you mean?
Right. Why, you got a fat wallet, bud? Okay, then maybe.
You know, when a man tells you that in the beginning, that's like a red flag. Like they're not really into it. Like, you know, I'm eating a salad.
Sex is a very important part of any relationship, and never, ever doubt that.
Yeah. If one doesn't want it, the other one's going to go out and get it somewhere else.
Hussy's eating a salad. He's always eating some kind of fancy something.
Yeah, salad in the bag, $2.99 from Trader Joe's. It's so fancy. It's so fancy. Meanwhile, she got this cheesesteak, and I'm over here eating a bag of salad.
I gotta cook for my parents. If they don't, they'll starve to death.
The salad dressing, they had 2 for $5. They were, I think, $3.99 each, but they were on sale. 2 for $5. The wishbone, the big ones sell. So I got, I think it was Greek vinaigrette.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. Oh hell!
Guys, am I freezing, or is Hussy, or is it just me?
You are freezing every 5 seconds.
Am I?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yes, you is.
Okay, give me a second. Let me refresh this. Let me turn on my Wi-Fi.
This is what happens when you have weight loss surgery. You eat a little bit too much. It's burp, burp. Oh, shit. I got the good internet. I got the good internet. Leave me alone. Brush my damn hair. Too big floozy. Oh, no, Wall. There it is.
Am I freezing up again?
Well, you just got back. Yeah, you are.
Again? You know
Yes.
why?
No.
It's probably because my Wi-Fi bill is due and they're slowing down my fucking speed. And I'm not trying to give them $60 when I could give $60 to my rent.
Well, why don't you just turn your camera off? There you go.
You're still freezing for me.
Well, yeah, I'm going to turn my camera off too. There you go.